Hi everyone, now I am going to continue with the centroid of rectangle derivation. So in my previous presentation we had seen a rectangle derivation with respect to the consideration of horizontal elemental strip. In this derivation we are going to see about the consideration of vertical horizontal strip. So the same rectangle B into D dimension we are taking and we are considering this vertical strip, right? So vertical strip means the base as the dimension as depth as d and the breadth as dx, right? So here also we are just going to identify the center of gravity point G, and the distance from y bar to G is x bar when it is parallel to x axis, and same y bar distance from y axis. So this we are going to consider, and the overall distance from y bar to the dx, the strip distance is x. Okay, so now we shall start the derivation with the formula. We already knew that x bar is equal to integration of x dA by a, right? So we don't know the limit. If you see the figure, it is like with respect to x. So the distance is from 0 to b, right? So just 0 to b, right? Just 0 to b. Okay. Now we need to find this a and dA. We knew that the area of rectangle is b into d, and the area of the elemental strip is dx into this d, because it looks as a rectangle, the vertical strip. So we are taking dx into d. Just substitute it, okay, and substitute this both things in the x bar, right? After substituting this, just cancel whichever is possible, like dd will get cancelled, and b you can take it out, and xds you can integrate with respect to 0 to b. Yeah, we can do the same. So 1 by d integration of 0 to b x into dx, right? If you integrate x, you will get x square by 2. So by substituting this 0 to b, you will get b square by 2. So finally you will get the x bar as b by 2. As I already said that it's a common figure, so you by seeing only you will get to know that the x bar is b by 2 and the y bar is d by 2. But why, if they are asking for derivation, you need to derive, means this is the only way, right? So we shall go for the next derivation, that is centroid of triangle. Okay, the same. So here in this figure, you can see a triangle. Okay, we'll start the theorem, that is we shall consider a right angled triangle with a base b and height h, base b and height h, as shown in the figure. Okay, so here also we shall consider the center of gravity point, that is G. Okay, centroid point. So we knew that the centroid point will be located as located from x bar distance from y axis and y bar distance from x axis, means the parallel distance, right? So x bar, y bar distance. So the location of centroid point, okay, with the horizontal distance is x bar and the vertical distance is y bar. Okay, let us consider like this, and here also we need to consider a small elemental area. So now we are taking this area as a small elemental area. Okay, so just we knew that the overall area is capital A, the small elemental area is dA. So for the triangle, the elemental area of that formula of area of triangle is half into b into h. So we need to calculate dA also, elemental area we are going to consider, right? So we shall take the base of the elemental area as b1, because it is in the b distance, right? So we shall assume it as b1, and the thickness we shall take it as dy, or the thickness or breadth we can tell as breadth also, right? Dy we can assume, and it is lying at the distance of y from x axis. Okay, from y it is from y from x axis it is y. Okay, so automatically the remaining portion will become h minus y, because we knew the height of triangle as h and the distance from the base axis to the location of elemental strip is y. So the remaining distance will become h minus y. So are you clear with this figure? So I already explained a lot about this figure. Again I shall give an overview of this figure. We are considering a triangle of base b and height h, and in this we are just considering the centroid point G. Okay, and that is located with x bar y bar distance from the axis. and we are just considering one elemental strip of base B1 and thickness dy, and the distance from the axis to the elemental strip is y, and the remaining distance is h minus y. Okay, so we knew the formula of y bar from the area of plane figure, or from the plane figure derivation we did earlier. Y bar is equal to integration of y dA by a. Okay, so y dA by a, limits we don't know, right? So how to fix the limit means, so in the y-axis, you can see the 0th distance to h distance. H is the old distance. So we are taking 0 to h. Okay. And we need to get EA, DA values. A means area of the triangle. Dimension is B into h. Base is B and height as h. So half BH. Area formula is half BH. We are taking BH by 2. Okay. DA. So DA when coming, see this elemental strip looks like a rectangle, right? It is not looking like a triangle. Our assumption is like, just we are assuming this as a rectangle, this elemental strip, right? So the area of this particular elemental strip is B1 into dy. Just substitute the same. Okay, B1 into dy. Okay, just substitute the same in the figure, like same in the formula. 0 to h, y b1 dy by bh by 2. Okay, now just take it whichever is possible. See, I think this b1 by the area of triangle and similar triangles, there is one small difference, that is like b1 is taken as y minus y square by h. This is taken with respect to the area of a similar triangle's property. Okay, so after substituting it, if you take other things outside, like 2 by h, if you take 2 by h outside, and if you integrate this particular part, y will become y square by 2 and y square will become y cube by 3. Okay, and substitute this h inside. So finally, after this subtraction, you will get 2h by 6. So cancel this 2 and 6, that is 1 by 3 it will become. So y bar is equal to h by 3. Okay. Similarly, if you calculate for x bar, it is b by 3. So it is always said that for a triangle, the centroid always locates from the maximum intensity side 1/3 distance. Okay, you need to divide the centroid distance as divided by 3, means three parts, distance as 3 parts, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Here from the greater intensity, first third only it will be lying. So in the even in the uniformly varying load calculation in the support reaction, we have seen that we will be locating the load at exactly 1/3 distance from the maximum intensity, right? How it came means through this particular theorem only. Like finally you will be getting y bar is equal to h by 3, and similarly if you locate for x bar, means that strip, if you rotate in the vertical direction, you will get x bar. So you will get x bar is equal to b by 3. See, you will get x bar. See, this is b by 3. Sorry, x bar is b by 3 and y bar is h by 3. So this is, so automatically the remaining distance is 2. This is 2/3 of b and this is 2/3 of h, right? So always just keep this in your mind, that centroid will be located in 1/3 distance from the greater intensity part, greater intensity point. Okay, so I will the next definition or the next derivation will be continued in my next presentation. Thank you all.